Really excited about this matchup. We've got a U16 crew of 90 players here looking to make a roster of 40, so we're really excited to see the level of competition, the size and speed of these athletes, and really see a true game style situation here.
So Team Red will begin the game on offense with Benjamin Wickett at quarterback. Seems like a handoff here. And stopped for about a 2-yard gain. Oh, he keeps pushing.
Good push, good first start. Let's get a handoff to our running back and get a base play in. Let's get the nerves out and build off of that first play.
Yeah, so Shane, first thing I noticed here, a lot of blue helmets on the field, a lot of Cumberland players, a lot of Sarnia players, you know, some of the best teams in the OSFL in the province, so be interesting to see how they fit in here as we got Wickett in the shotgun.
QB on the move, he's got a little dump pass.
Oh, and the
blown dead. So today in this game with quarterbacks, they're not live, so they're not able to be tackled. So the refs will blow it dead when they feel it's appropriate. And now they're talking like, oh, I don't know, did he have him? Did he not have him? And QB saying, hey, I'm outside. So that's kind of a tough situation to put the refs in and the QB and the defender too. So might be a little bit of a frustrating day in terms of quarterback playmaking ability outside the pocket, but
yeah,
we'll still have fun and see what they can do.
I think the biggest thing is for this game is, you know, trying not to get hurt. Those quarterbacks, these special teams plays. You gotta remember, this team, the players playing in this game are trying to make the Eastern Challenge, you know, later this summer and represent Team Ontario at in Antigonish, Nova Scotia.
Yeah, Coach Peterson was talking before the game that it's the U16 team they had last year was one of the best groups of players and athletes that they've had. So they're really trying to build off that momentum and really take that next step in Football Ontario program with the talent of these athletes and trying to build a team in a very short amount of time. QB getting out on the move, and he converts the 3rd and long. And
oh my God, Wickett
he even get a hand on him. He's down the sideline, and he's gone.
Benjamin Wickett.
Wow. Wickett just says, you're not allowed to touch me, but you're not going to give yourself a chance to.
So you see Wickett here. It's a little bit tough for the defense here, though, Shane. You got to feel for them because they don't know when that play is going to be drawn, like blown dead, and Wickett scrambles for 60 yards.
I think he was untouched, to be honest, at that. Down the sideline on the far side of the field, Wickett said, hey, I'm going to show my speed right away, and we're 6-0, 3rd play into the game.
So the Scarborough Thunder signal caller gets Team Red on the board early and quick. And it seems like we might have another shootout on our hands here, Shane. Are they not doing PATs, Shane, or
they're calling back the play? No, first down black. Yeah, so there's no kickoff,
PATs.
no kickoff return, no PATs. Let's move on from those and get to football, and they'll correct the PAT and work on that this summer before true gameplay style at the Eastern Challenge.
So interesting. Seems like there'll be no special teams at all in this game. Really trying to get a good look for who can play positions on offense and defense as Team Black takes over on offense. And looks like they have Dorian Monteverde Sala at quarterback, the Skyhawks signal caller in the pistol. Oh, a little miscommunication. You hate to see that. So a little note on Dorian here at quarterback, Shane. Him and his Skyhawks won the U14 AA championship last year in Windsor at the Summer Cup. He was the MVP. He played lights out. Definitely someone to watch in this game.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting to see. Now a year older, he's playing with all the best talent in the province, and looking at the size of these O&D lines, he's going to have to find a way to protect the football here and start making some plays.
Yeah, a little miscommunication there on first down, so we'll have 2nd and long here for Team Black with
they're dropping back to pass. He's going to look for someone down the seam here.
A great ball. Oh, a little miscommunication. He was looking for Rylan Goff-Lambert. Little miscommunication. It's always tough, like you said, in the U14 game, Shane, to get acclimated to your teammates in this short amount of time.
Yeah, you're really hoping now when they come off to the sideline that, hey, those 2 plays are done with. They didn't go well. We really need to pick it up the next drive. We have no more opportunity to just make these mental mistakes. The jitters are out now, and we need someone to step up.
Yeah, absolutely. So Team Red will take over here again.
So the punt format in today's game is going to be just snap, kick, and return, just to go through the formality of these special teams. Nothing too exciting here, but Team O Red will take the ball at the 50 going in.
Yeah, it's interesting because you see a lot of the, in football, you see a lot of those violent collisions happen on special teams, on punt, on kickoff. So you're trying to eliminate that in this game because these kids, they're trying to make it to the next level and play at that Eastern Challenge later in Nova Scotia.
Yeah, and also a lot of limited time to practice and prepare. Like, these coaches are taking the last 2 days of meetings, install plays, going over all the schemes, all the fundamentals, all the coaching tips they need to do to get ready to kind of showcase this game, right? So there's a lot of details that go into this. They've been working on the indoor facility here at Waterloo for the last hour and a half, going through their final walkthroughs, so they can avoid those little mistakes.
So new quarterback already for Team Red. It's Mason Hayhoe. Little miscommunication. And a stop in the backfield. So we've seen it on both sides already, Shane. I mean, just, not as familiar with each other yet, not knowing where you're going to be, not that familiarity. So both sides dealing with it early on.
Yeah, it's a tough start to the game, but as the U14 game we saw, it was a little sloppy in the first quarter. And
they picked it up, though.
Yeah, definitely picked it up, so.
Oh, and they go back to Wicket, and he makes a nice little play there.
QB, little play action to the running back, zips it out to the wide receiver on a little tunnel screen, giving his wideout a little opportunity to gain 5-6 yards on a screen and a good completion, and quarterback can now kind of finally feel his rhythm a little bit with that first completion. To kind of take a deep breath and go, okay, ball's out of my hand. Had a nice little spiral. Now, onto a big third down here, so we're going for it. What are we doing? Are we going deep over the middle?
I think you got to use his legs again. I mean, we've seen already a 60-yard run from him. As he drops back, he's looking deep. Bit of an overthrow there from Wicket as the drive stalls.
Yeah, Team Black defense sending that outside linebacker pressure, and he basically came untouched to get his hands up at the quarterback, and quarterback knew he was going deep, but receivers and quarterbacks have got to go to the sideline now and regroup and say, hey, what are you doing, man? Or, hey, what call did we make there? Do you remember the play call? Do you remember the signal we used? We got to get on the same page. We only probably have about 20 plays that we got to remember. We got to pick it up and be better on the next drive.
So another start here for Team Black to get it going. A little bit miscommunication on their first drive as we got Dorian in the pistol, it seems like. See if they can get something going here. Play action, a little bubble screen here to the right, Shane. Number 11 gets the ball into his hands and breaks a little bit of a tackle. Gets the ball out to Rylan Goff-Lambert once again. Got a player on Team Red, a little shaken up.
Yeah.
Oh, we never like to see that, Shane. We'll take a break and hopefully number 5 is all right here on Team Red. Good. All right, so seems like number 5 on Team Red, Matteo Lobtrone, seems like he was able to get up on his own power, which is always good to see. So Dorian looking to his right, scrambles out, late flag.
Tough ref throwing a holding call with a not live quarterback. This is going to be, could be a long day in terms of if we have athletic quarterbacks on the move, we're not going to be able to see them at full capacity.
Best, yeah.
But we want to keep them healthy and protected for their seasons and the upcoming tournament this summer.
I think the most important thing is keeping these guys healthy with the OSFL coming up and also with that Eastern Challenge in Nova Scotia. So
as a defender, though, now coach is evaluating my ability to make tackles in space and close down speed. So they'll be really looking at the game film after this, and coaches will be going, hey, did this DB really have the QB? Yes or no? Like, no, he didn't get him. He didn't break down properly. He didn't follow his technique. So, they got to do the best they can to close the gap, and kind of do that two-hand touch.
Yeah.
That two-hand touch hip tap tackle.
Still a lot of opportunities for, the defense to show some athleticism and, make some plays. So Salah here back, he fires deep, he's got a man. Oh, and beautifully broken up there. Looks like number 82 on Team Red, Hudson Grant with a nice breakup. Great play there by Grant getting back down there and breaking that ball up.
Yeah, Coach Brown on Team Black gearing up some plays towards number 11, Goff Lambert, getting him down the seam on a vertical. That should have been a touchdown type throw. So QB Dorian from Quinty's got to trust his receiver and throw it like he means it.
So we'll see the makeshift punt here, and Team Red will take over at the 45. All right, so Team Red takes over here, Shane. They have the only points on the board. Let's see if they can capitalize on another stop by their defense. So I think one of the biggest things for this Team Black defense is keeping, the quarterback, Benjamin Wickett, in front of them. He seems to be an explosive athlete.
Yeah, that's what they were just talking about on the sideline for sure. Hey, keep an eye on the QB. He can move. They knew that. They've been practicing against him for the last 3 days. So let's seal the edges. Let's keep our gaps and keep our eyes on the QB.
Little jet sweep there to Josh Muzzy, but it's swallowed up pretty quickly here by Noah Reese. A great play coming down from his defensive back position.
Big tackle to get yourself into the game at defensive back. That open field tackle, you got a receiver running full speed on a jet sweep. It must feel great for this defensive back to get into the game and make his first tackle of the day. Putting Team Red in a long second down.
Yeah, second down and 8 to go here. So Wickett's going to drop back, look to his left, doesn't like it, looks to his right.
Keeps
got
his
a man
eyes
way downfield, wide open.
Job by the QB.
Great catch.
Can he break the tackle?
He does break the tackle. He's dragging defenders. What a hookup there.
We talk about the QB scrambling, right? So he gets outside, keeps his eyes downfield, and finds the open target.
Wickett finds Isaiah Mapp down the field, wide open.
Pretty easy target to find when you see a blue helmet in a red jersey standing out all 40 yards downfield.
Wide open.
What a great job by keeping his eyes downfield, launching that ball, and big conversion and big first completion by the QB.
Yeah, he did a very good job there of surveying and looking to his left. It wasn't there. Looking to his right, find the open guy. He hands off here, number 7.
Nothing on that counter.
He's to Keenan Brighton.
So Coach on Team Red is looking to get his guards and his fullback moving on a counter type action where we're getting flow one way and then we're getting these pullers coming back the other way, and most likely a holding call and a loss on the run. So that's going to back them up into kind of a tough position now to convert. Well, we're going to repeat first down here.
Yeah, it's always tough after a big play. You try and run the ball. It's a holding penalty, it kind of knocks the wind out of you a little bit, but we'll see here. Team Red really driving down the field in this first quarter. 3 minutes to go. So it's important for this Team Black defense to watch not only Wickett's arm, but obviously his legs as well.
Yeah, what's the play going to look like after he breaks the pocket? What's that second play look like?
Wide open in the flats here. Oh, and he makes a great adjustment to try and catch that. He was looking for Daniel Nicasto.
That's going to be a key for Team Black defense. Get your hands up. If you've got a little bit of a shorter quarterback that can't get that ball over top, get your hands up and create difficulty in the passing lanes for him. We had a running back wide open in the flat for a pretty good conversion there, and he just missed him. He's going to want that one back.
Yeah, so big second down here and long for this Team Red offense.
Is he going to take a shot in the end zone? I'd be going to one of my vertical routes here.
Here comes a blitz,
there it
though,
is.
Shane. He's
On
got
the back
him.
shoulder. What a throw.
What a
and
catch.
what a catch.
Oh,
What
yes,
a
and what
catch
a
on the back
catch.
shoulder. Fade route.
He finds Josh Muzzy, and that's a touchdown, Team Red.
Wicket with a U-Sport type throw. One-on-one. Red zone, 25 yards out. Puts it on the back shoulder. Receiver adjusts to it.
Heck of a catch.
That's
as well.
a play.
So we've already seen Wicket run for a 60-yard touchdown, and then he puts one on the money in the end zone. 12-0 Team Red.
What a great start. Having 4 quarterbacks in this game and them going down to 2, he's really solidified himself and making a statement for this team and leading Team Red down the field twice in 2 drives.
Yeah, but you know these kids are competitive, and Dorian's going to want to go out there and answer right back here and get Team Black on the board.
There's got to be a bit of urgency from Team Black O. We just had your opponent go down the field twice on you, and we've had a lot of mistakes on the Team Black O side of the ball.
Jumps back, looks right.
Sack.
And that's a sack. Number 97, Isaac Kalubi-Lakuni.
Oshawa Hawkeyes talent getting through.
Yeah. Heard a lot about him pregame, Shane. He's a disruptor up front for Team Red.
I can imagine. I think he's going to be a problem for a long time today.
So second down and long here, not the start of the drive that they wanted, but let's see if they can dial something up. This kid has a great arm, so I wouldn't put it past them right here. So on second and long to throw something deep and get a completion.
If I'm thinking just get a completion and maybe get 10 yards into the field, there's not a whole lot of plays in your playbook for second and 20, and we don't want to make any mistakes in terms of taking care of the football here. We got some receivers aren't too sure where to go, and we didn't have a guy on the line of scrimmage, and this play isn't going to count.
Great catch, though. As Jordan finds his man down the field. A great little post pattern, and he breaks the tackle.
That's going to be backed up. Receivers weren't set on the line of scrimmage. It was, again, miscommunication. Where do I go? What's the formation? And it's a beautiful throw that ultimately doesn't count.
But you see, starting to build that confidence. Obviously, it's going to come back. But we've seen the hookup. He's looking for Riley Goff early here, and they finally hook up. Let's see if that can still build some confidence, even though it technically doesn't count.
Second and extra long. So they're going to be looking for a short screen, an easy run just to get 5-10 yards and get out of this mess.
Yeah, we'll see here. I think this Team Black O has a lot of capabilities for the big play, but you're right, it might be better off to just get a short completion, run a draw maybe, just getting some good field position.
Coach is going to be frustrated with the quarterback. He's got to lead his players, and he's got to tell them where to go, so that'll be something they talk about on the sideline.
He's got it here, though, again, right back to Goff Lambert.
Ran the same play they just did against a zone coverage. He kind of finds that little bubble in the window, and now as coach is going to go, are we going for this, or are we going to punt? We're third and a little bit too long.
It looks like they'll send out the makeshift punt team here, Shane. So it's always good though to see get that confidence and get that completion. It seems like
that was a huge completion. Goff Lambert's going to be targeted quite a few times today.
Looks like a safety blanket early and on here.
Yeah.
So
Excellent punt.
15 seconds here to go in the first quarter. Once the ball is downed, we will be down to 10 seconds on the clock. Time for one more play, Shane. With Team Red up 12-0, looking to build the lead even more. And they got one more play, probably with Wicket to do so. Once again, I want to remind everybody we're live on the TYSN and Football Ontario YouTube. We got the TYSN crew here down in Waterloo, and we're covering all the football action for you. Last play of the quarter here, Shane. What are we looking for?
Well, we got to change at QB.
Yep, they're going back to Mason Ayo.
They're going to get him involved for the second quarter. Coaches are rotating.
And it's a handoff to Daniel Nicasto, and he's got some room here, Shane. He breaks a couple tackles. So a great end to the first quarter here. We'll take a short break and be back with the second quarter shortly.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is level number 5.
Key turnover.
Yeah, that'll get the momentum switched here, Shane. Huge play in the first play of the second quarter here, and Team Black has some life.
Lost a bit of focus in the quarter timeout. Typically, after your timeout, you got a chance to regroup, thinking the next play you want to call, get your guys all lined up and ready to go, and turnover is a tough one for the running back.
So new quarterback stepping in here for Team Black, Rain Thomas, representing the Scarborough Thunder. See what he can do for this Team Black offense with some good field position here. And the pistol hands off to his running back, and a great play in the backfield by Team Red. Looks like Colson Gray got him. Great penetration there to stop the run in the backfield.
Yeah, as a defense, setting back the offense minus a tackle for a loss right away is exactly what you're hoping for. Now you put this team in a new quarterback in for a second play for a 2nd and 15. Not exactly what you're trying to set your offense up with.
No, absolutely, Shane. So Thomas will take over here again in the pistol. Drops back.
Outside
looks
pressure,
left. He's
that's
got a
a
man
sack.
right in his face. And they'll blow that play dead with a flag on the field. Great penetration once again. Looked like Milo Kimpson got in there and forced that whistle. Looks like the penalty is against Team Black here, Shane, so they'll go ahead and punt this ball off.
Backwards, backwards, backwards. 3 straight plays is a tough one.
I tell you what, Shane, the first 2 games we've seen in this Red-Black Challenge here, Red-Black Weekend, the D-line has been outstanding, forcing these quarterbacks into making, difficult decisions and tackling those running backs in the backfield.
Yeah, and then eventually, running backs will be able to make a play since the conditioning level of some of these D linemen, they've been through a lot in the last 3 days of practicing and studying and see if they can create the offensive line can create some movement.
Yeah, and how about the punt there by Brendan McCausland? A booming punt. And, there's a lot more to put on tape to get to that Eastern Challenge than just offense and defense, and he just showed it there, executing that long punt and flipping field position.
Yeah, exactly. Flipping the field position is really important, especially in 3-down football, right? The larger field. Putting the offense back against their own end zone is not a place you want to be.
So Team Red will take over here. It's once again Mason Hayhoe as the quarterback for Team Red. Difficult field position. Let's see how they navigate here as he drops back. Look at a little counterplay here, Shane. A great broken tackle here by Team Red. A great run there by Keenan Brighton. Another Oshawa Hawkeye making his presence felt here in the U16 game.
Took advantage of his first handoff and slipped through a couple tackles and did a great job just making something happen out of nothing. Puts his team in a 2nd and 1 versus 2nd and 10.
Yeah, and it's a great run to get things going here. Great 2nd down and manageable here for Hayhoe.
You got to go back to this running back on this play.
Oh, it looks like they'll pass. You're looking for the quick pass. Receiver falls down as he rolls out to his right. Makes the smart play and just puts it into the turf there. Seemed like they were looking for a quick out route, but the receiver slipped and it kind of messed things up for them.
Lost his footing on the field. Receivers got to be able to stay under their feet, get accustomed to the turf, and you got to stay up and give your quarterback a chance. You're his first read. You're running a little in and out route, and we only got to gain 2 yards, right? So we got to be able to stay on our feet and give ourselves a chance, not just, if it's not there, you got to run and throw it in the ground. Now we're going for it here. 3rd and 1 in our own end.
Yeah.
Team Red coach.
Aggressive play
Team Red's coach is saying, hey, see, they're talking which way to hand off. We got a handoff here coming. We got to be careful. The defense doesn't see too much of that. They're calling it from the bench.
So a little commotion here before this 3rd down play,
O-line's
but
got
we're
to
going to
get
get
a
it.
push. Defense is smelling run.
Yeah, they're stacking the box here, Shane, as they do give it to the running
They
back.
got him.
And just like you said, tackle in the backfield, number 61, Elijah Martin with a huge play to get Team Black on the field with amazing field position.
It's the risk there of going for it in your own end. Now you're just giving Team Black an opportunity to get back into this game.
Yeah, and they're, like you said, Shane, they're hunt and run there, and when you guess right, you're going to get a tackle in the backfield like that. Still great penetration, though, by that Team Black defensive line. So let's see if they can get some points on the board here with 9 minutes and change left in this first half. Once again, they're going to send Rain Thomas out there in the pistol as he drops back. Pressure right in his face, and I mean, these defensive lines are showing up today, Shane. Lincoln Stevens from the linebacker spot there makes it happen and draws the whistle from the
Lincoln Stevens,
referee.
Ottawa native, sneaking through, and I think the communication part on the O-line of both teams is struggling right now. So coaches are going to do their best in between drives to pull those big guys onto the side and say, hey, look, we got to stick to our fundamentals. We got to communicate. We got to be able to pick up this guy coming in free.
Yeah, so a little bit difficult time here for Team Black here in the 2nd quarter on offense as Thomas drops back, looks for a quick pass, and it's knocked away from this defensive line who is playing phenomenal.
They're only sending
quarter.
4-man pressure, right? So it's nothing exotic. It's nothing unique. It's just pure power and rush back into the QB. And now both coaches are saying, hey, look, we got to go for this. We can't, kick a 38-yard field goal. So expect the ball to be thrown up to the end zone here.
Yeah, 3rd down.
Keep an eye on number 11 slot back on the short side here. They're going to go downtown.
Yeah, he's been a favorite target. Thomas looks and throws behind his receiver. So offense is kind of stunted here in the 2nd quarter so far, Shane, but you got to give some credit to the defense where it's due. I mean, they played
defense
great.
has settled into the game pretty well, and both defenses just made huge 3rd down stops. So we've settled into the game. Offense had a couple explosive plays off the bat, and now it's exciting to see a little bit of defensive football happen.
So obviously these athletes are vying to play in the Eastern Challenge in Antigonish, Nova Scotia later on this summer, but also their OSFL regular seasons will be starting soon. You see a lot of OSFL helmets on the field, and these kids are amped to go, and this is some of the best athletes you'll see in the OSFL this summer.
Yeah, like we were talking about with the U14 age, like bringing this experience back to your club to get ready for a season is invaluable. You basically become a team leader right away. You represented Team Ontario at the Red Black weekend. Like, bring that energy and bring that momentum back to your clubs.
And as we're here in this second quarter, we have a special guest here in the booth, JT Suey. How's it going? The
Great.
Director of Culture and Sport with Football Ontario. What a great event this has been so far, and some great football so far.
Absolutely, Devin. And, I was reminded why we do these things. After the U14s, they're getting the pictures done, they're smiling. We're saying thank you to all the coaches and all the amazing volunteers that helped us pull it off, and great reminder.
So that's a first down for wide receiver Braden Evans. And yeah, JT, these events for Football Ontario that you put on, especially for these young athletes, I mean, they're just great to see because you get to come here to Waterloo, you get to celebrate football in all these communities all over the province. What have you kind of seen from a ground level? You've been on the field with all these players. What have you seen this weekend so far?
Yeah, I think it's just creating, inviting people to be a part of something, right? You get student athletes and coaches from all these different communities, and it's just great to see them working towards, one common goal.
Absolutely. So, quarterback in the shotgun here for Team Red. He's got a man just out of his fingertips as Hayho tries to get a completion. So, for these U16 athletes, they're all vying for a place on Team Ontario to go represent Ontario at the Eastern Challenge in Antigonish, Nova Scotia. For the kids that are trying out and playing this game, how much do you think it means to them to be on the field, to vie to play in that game, and to rep their organization, their Football Ontario member organization?
Yeah, I think it's, I remind them the importance of, celebrating the fact that you've earned, the privilege to be here, and it's a business trip, and, you're doing your best to earn a opportunity to represent your province at a national tournament.
Absolutely. A deep ball here, Hayho, and what a catch by number 20, Cooper Lunn. Touchdown, Team Red. JT, what do you think about that throwing catch there?
Great example, just going up and getting it, making a play.
Wow, that's a great play. So Team Red has been firing on all cylinders here in this first half, and that's a great catch by Cooper Lunn, and it gets them even more points. We got an 18-0 ball game right now. Let's see if Team Black can get back on the board. And you see these kids going at it, and obviously a lot of them are gonna see each other in this OSFL season upcoming. What can you say about the OSFL coming up this summer, and how does this prepare them even more so to play in that league this summer?
Yeah, absolutely, and we're blessed to have all these different pathways for our student athletes to play football. So our hope is that when they go back to their OSFL, that they can continue to develop as strong and powerful leaders, and and continue to help their OSFL programs grow. Right, sort of this idea of always playing it forward, making things better.
Absolutely, and I think the cycle of that, whenever they get to come here and kind of be on the same team as some of the kids that they're competing against in the OSFL might, look at them a little different way and respect them and, get to be teammates with them instead of, trying to go at each other on the field and trying to beat each other, right?
Yeah, and prime example, I saw in the U14 game, you have all these different color helmets helping each other up after the game.
Yep.
You see our U16s yesterday when they left the change room. Our general manager sent me a picture. Looked very similar to, if anyone has follows World Cup soccer, there's these images of when the Japanese national team leaves the change room. It looks better than before they got there, and I was really proud of some of our U16s leaders taking it upon themselves, and just think of how that idea of like leaving places better than before you got there, being able to take those lessons back to their OSFL clubs.
No, it's a great point too, and I think whenever they get to do that, I think it even brings more to their OSFL club and their coaches, and they get to experience that and wear those helmets. As we see a great juke here in the backfield as Zuri Ely has a couple good runs in a row here. JT, what can you say about the hosting by the Waterloo Warriors and the Waterloo Junior Warriors and being able to play at this terrific stadium this Sunday and getting to experience this for the players on the field?
Yeah, absolutely. First and foremost, this, making the decision to move here on March 1st was something that, was a collaborative effort, without the help and support of the big Warriors, the Junior Warriors, all of their coaches, facilities, support staff, this wouldn't have been possible. So again, we appreciate everything they've done. They've been gracious hosts, and we just, couldn't be more thankful for their commitment to being a great teammate.
Absolutely, and it's great here. The hospitality's been terrific, and this field's beautiful for these kids to play on, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And part of this Team Ontario experience is, we want to provide them, the full university experience with how we schedule, practices, our meetings, going into residence, staying overnight for some of our, this is the first time they're away from their loved ones for an overnight. So part of this is just showing them what could be, and essentially what it takes to play at that next level. So it's totally an immersive, experiential learning opportunity.
Second down here for Team Black. Drops back, looks to his right, and a great catch here on the sidelines. Breaks a couple tackles. Great pitch and catches. Rain Thomas finds his receiver down the field. JT, with 3 minutes left here in the second quarter, can you give us a little bit of a look ahead to what Football Ontario has planned this summer and beyond?
Yeah. Well, again, we're definitely going to continue to find those opportunities to, our mission has always stayed the same. It's this idea of football for all. And for us, that's really this idea of we just want to continue to create those opportunities, right, to make our beautiful game more accessible for our student athletes, for our amazing coaches and volunteers, administrators, and just continue to work to that mission. And the fun part is it's an ongoing mission that will never be done, but that's what energizes us. That's what makes us feel enthused, and that's what that little pre-game kickoff fire in our belly.
Yeah, there's always room for improvement, but I mean, the strides that from the outside looking in that Football Ontario has made, it's been terrific to see, and for these athletes to be able to experience this and then go to Nova Scotia or go to Saskatchewan and represent the province. I mean, there's got to be no better feeling than that for these young athletes.
Yeah, and I think of all the amazing work you and our TYSN family is helping us. The one thing that we really love to do is, it's great to create these opportunities, it's great to create accessibility, but we really need to use this platform as an opportunity to promote, to create some more exposure for our beautiful game, and realize that at the end of the day, our passion for our game is what connects us, and the more people we can share this beautiful game with, that's what's going to help it grow, and that's really going to be a win-win-win for everyone.
I couldn't have said it better any better, JT, as first down run seems to go for about a yard or two. And yeah, like you said, I mean, it's a never-ending cycle, but, I think it's in good hands, and I think all of the things that Football Ontario has done to have all these partners, these great partners, to have these events like this, and, providing that culture, like you said, right? I mean, I don't think there's a better way to do it.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, very grateful and thankful for you and all your hard work as well, and our TYSN family for just helping us to, promote and gain more exposure.
Well, we appreciate that as we see a huge reception. Looked like an interception for a minute there, but it does end up in Team Black's hands. JT, well, we appreciate you stopping by, and it's always great to see you here at these events, and we appreciate everything you do, and hope you enjoy the rest of the second half and the U18 game later on.
Absolutely. Thanks, Devin.
So, thank you once again to JT Suey, the Director of Culture and Sport with Football Ontario. 1 minute and about 2 minutes to go here in this first half. Shane, what do you think Team Black has to do here to get on the board and provide a little energy for their squad here?
Just a few consistent plays in a row, really. Like, you need to put together a package of plays that can create some momentum, right? It's been a lot of miscommunication and a couple missed opportunities, which some of these players will want back. So you got an opportunity here with 2 minutes left to create some change in momentum and get a score. And then halftime, regroup. And I think these players are really starting to settle into the game and really starting to feel more like a football competitive type atmosphere.
Joined back in the booth by Shane McDonald from TYSN, Devin McNeil from TYSN. Glad you could join us as Team Black takes over here on first down. As he looks left, he's got a man wide open here, Shane.
Wow.
Great little move there as well. Fighting for extra yards. A great pitch and catch there. He finds David Nosa out of the backfield.
He's smooth. He's smooth. I like him out of the backfield. That little throw we talked about, the quarterback just hitting that little dump pass out to little slot back or running back. That's a nice, easy completion. And I want to keep my eyes on 85 the rest of the game.
Yeah.
I like the way he moves, and he's going to help them out.
Another Hawkeye too, Shane. They're all imprinted in this game. And as I say that, another Hawkeye makes a sack for Team Red. So they're going back at each other, the teammates, as Isaac Kalubi-Lukuni gets another sack.
He's one-on-one battles with the O-line. One-on-one versus the D-line. D-line is winning a fair amount of times, and it's really creating that negative backwards play we just talked about. Now, Team Black here, don't force anything. Maybe you'll go for it on third down, but get a few yards here, and we got a bad snap.
Yeah, and that knee hits the ground, and that'll be called dead here. So Team Black really can't get anything going right now, and you know, they get a good play followed by a miscommunication, and you know, it's tough to overcome that.
And then the D-line for Team Red says,
Yeah, it's pretty good.
hey, we got a sack. We got that sack, you know, off a bad snap and a loss.
Well, of course they're going to take credit for that, yeah.
Look out here in this third and forever. This ball better go up in the air like a punt on some type of vertical route, or it's going to be a turnover on downs.
Yeah. Oh, he gets it out of the backfield. One-handed grab by Nosa. He makes a couple men miss.
It happen.
David Nosa
on the check down.
Wow. So you see there, he finds Nosa out of the backfield. One-handed snag here, Shane, and he makes a couple man miss. Gets the first down.
Great recognition by the QB to see that pressure coming. You don't have enough protection. We talked about throwing it deep up in the air, but Nosa just converts a 3rd and 20 casually. So let's get him the ball again, and let's avoid any big mistakes that can happen with our O-line and our snaps.
Yeah, that's a phenomenal play to keep the drive going here. Let's see if Team Black can get some points on the board here. A little less than a minute to go here in this first half. Little read option in Nosa. He's looking down the field. Throws it away, so...
He had 2 players kind of open in the end zone. He's got to squeeze that ball in and get it to him, right? He's rolling out to his left. He's got a guy deep in the back corner of the end zone and a guy at the corner pylon. He's got to squeeze that ball in and make a play.
Yeah, and with experience playing quarterback, Shane, how tough is it to roll out to your left as a right-handed quarterback and make that throw?
It's tough, but it's possible. Just keeping your eyes downfield and your body in a position where you can make a throw. He did okay there. It's just, again, with this D-line not being able to tackle or give a sack, it's a challenging spot to be in.
So a little jet sweep here. Another Oshawa Hawkeye gets in on the action. Rylan Goff-Lambert, but that's stopped in the backfield. Great play by Team Red. So a lot of Oshawa Hawkeyes, you know,
making plays, man.
Making plays.
Making
so
plays.
If I'm in the OSFL U16, that's definitely a team to watch. You know, you see a lot of Cumberland Panthers helmets out there. They're always good at U16. I can't wait for OSFL football to start in just a couple weeks.
Yeah, it's going to be an exciting summer. This age group especially, the level of competition really picks up. A lot of the players have grown into their bodies and now are, you know, at that prime level of 15, 16 years old where, hey, football is getting serious for me right now. I've tried out for Team Ontario, I've made Team Ontario, and now, like, what's next for me? Having a great summer season, helping my team win a championship, and then becoming the best player I can be. It's an exciting time for especially this U16 group.
Yeah, and I think the opportunity just to represent your province and make this football team is something these kids will never forget. It's something they'll remember for the rest of their lives. So it's a great opportunity to put on that Team Ontario jersey and make that team.
Yeah, take advantage of every play that coach calls on your number. Like, there's not many more chances today. Look, the first half has already flown by, right? You don't want to have any regrets. You want to try your hardest. All these kids are trying their hardest, but hey, if the ball's coming my way or I need to make this block or this play, like, it's time.
Absolutely, Shane. So 3rd down here for Team Black. 43
Ball's
seconds
got
to
to
go.
go in the end zone. Back shoulder fade.
Oh, what a grab! As Team Black gets on the board, he finds Brendan McCausland.
He did what?
You see this throw here in the back of the end zone, throws it up, lets his player make a rebound, and Team Black is on the board. He finds McCausland, and there you go.
That's a throw.
That's a throw.
That's a throw.
And they're on the board.
Nice high back shoulder ball. Jump ball opportunity for one of your taller receivers. It's 3rd and goal. There's no other option other than to throw it in the end zone, and he throws it up to him, and he mosses it.
Yeah.
What a great job to get 6 points up on the board in the first half. We're talking about pulling a string of plays together. There was your chance.
So talk about how much comfort level it is as a quarterback to have those taller receivers that went in.
The comfort level is he's probably 6'3".
Yeah.
I can create that comfort level pretty easily.
Yeah.
So they've been working on that this week, I'm sure, and giving your guy a chance and the receiver trusting his QB, and that's awesome. It's great to see those types of throws at this level. That's a high level throw.
So Team Red will take over now. 18-6, 38 seconds left to play in the first half. He rolls
He's got
right.
a guy down
He's
open.
pointing deep. Little bit of an underthrow, but number 2 is going to almost a sensational catch right through the hands of Jacob Brooks. I thought he was going to make a spectacular grab there, Shane, in and out of his hands.
A lot of traffic. Jump ball situation. DBs did a great job to say, hey, no, that's not happening. Knock that ball down. Let's get into halftime here after this next play.
Yeah, I also like the play of the quarterback there, directing traffic mid-play. You always love to see that.
Yeah, keeping his eyes downfield, looking for that big home run ball. But at that point, you got to be really careful of planting and throwing back across your body into the middle of the field where, guess what? Now there's 8 guys in the vicinity, not just one guy you think is going deep.
So Hayhoe on 2nd down
He's
here.
throwing again here. Take something easy and get a completion. Sack.
Oh, yeah, and there's the sack call as 54 gets in there. Tanner Greenwood, the Huronia Stallion, gets his name on the books here with a sack. I remember Shane playing D-line, and if you told me I couldn't sack the quarterback for real, I think I might throw a fit. I think that might be it.
This is their time to shine, right? So I can imagine that the stat book today with a sack isn't quite the same feeling,
Right.
but hey, you're doing what's
It's
asked
still,
of you, and coaches are saying, hey, he can penetrate, he can get in the backfield. So I think they're going to have a lot of opportunities in the second half to create some sacks, some negative plays.
Ooh, so this punt, a little backspin on
So
it.
Team Black now is 35 yards going in with 10 seconds. We got 2 plays left. Coach is saying, hey, QB, we got 2 plays. Take something quick and easy right now. Let's get another score and let's get back into this game. They just gave us the ball on a platter, right 35 yards going in. This is what we practice in practice. Coach says, hey, 35 yards going in.
And what's the last play we seen from Team Black? It was a jump ball in the end zone.
Yeah, that's right. So quarterback's feeling it right now. I'm telling QB, get a quick completion. See, now clock's running. Clock shouldn't be running. Clock's got to be at 10.
Yeah,
Get a quick
interesting.
completion.
We'll see.
You don't have to go out of bounds. We have a timeout. And then the next play, we'll throw it up in the end zone, and let's get another jump ball situation.
Yeah, Rain Thomas drops back. Like you said, goes left. Oh, looking for Isaac Lindsay there. Almost a huge completion. 5 seconds on the clock here, though, Shane. What do you like?
I don't love that shot too deep. Like now, with 5 seconds left, you really got to throw it up in the end zone, which creates a chance for the D-line to get through, protection issues, all those things here. So quarterback's got to buy time now, and these receivers have got to run as fast as they can and get to a spot. I'd be taking a look at number 11 at slot back. Goff, Lambert, and my wideout on the wide side of the field against 2 DBs.
That's exactly where he's looking, but a great interception to close out the half from Charlie Sheehan. He says, not again, as Team Red closes out this half. So at the end of the first half here, it's 18-6 for Team Red. And we will be back after halftime. All right, so back here for the second half with Team Red winning 18-6. And we will pick up play here for a Team Black punt on third down. Decent little punt here, Shane, and Team Red will try and build on their lead here to start the second half.
Yeah, players got rest at halftime. Coach is just trying to get everyone regrouped and on the same page about what we need to do in the second half. Make a few substitutions, a few adjustments, and see what these players can do. Keep it simple, right? You got to keep it simple, but you also need to push these players a little bit and say, hey, I need more out of you. We need to make this adjustment on this play. Can we handle this?
Yeah, so Team Red will take over here with Benjamin Wickett back at quarterback. He was explosive in that first quarter. Let's see if he can pick up where he left off. It's like a little read option, and he's looking left.
He's found someone downfield again. I think we have a holding call.
Oh, and a great catch in traffic. I believe that is Isaiah Mapp with the catch.
Yeah, it's just one of those ones off a little play action or a zone read. Quarterback keeps it for a half a second too long. So those O-line with those big hands just maybe getting a little bit outside, just reaching a little bit too long. Backing them up 10 yards, and that drains your offense a little bit when you make a huge play like that.
Yeah.
Receivers coming back like, hey man, like, don't hold. I want to make big catches down the field.
Tell you what though, the Football Ontario U16 coaches have to be really impressed with what they've seen from Benjamin Wickett here. I mean, he's played great from the signal caller position so far today. Oh, a little miscommunication there. They'll blow that play dead as it was some great penetration from Charlie Lawson. Yeah, that 92 on the D-line, Shane, looks like a big man for this age group.
Seeing these U16 kids warm up, I think we're in good shape with Team Ontario's line.
Yeah, I think so too. So second down here for Wickett in this Team Red offense. In the pistol. He drops back, looks left. And he throws a pick right to number 56 of Team Black, and that's going to go all the way back.
He's going all the way.
Oh, but great hustle from Wickett to make the tackle, but he finds Torin Drakopoulos, and that's a gift for Team Black right there.
Yeah, when you get ahead of yourself a little bit, I had a great first half. Everything's going great for me. One small mistake like that changes the outcome of how you feel you're playing and putting your team in a bad spot. So he's got to bounce back from that throw and go, hey, like, I can't force this over the middle. Although I am getting pressure from the D-line, we got to be smart on what we're doing, and we got to get on the same page as our receivers.
So it gives Team Black some more life here, and we've seen them kind of come on in the last quarter and a half, and they're looking to make this a one-possession game here.
Monteverde Salah's got to take advantage of the balls on the one here. We got 3 plays from the one. Let's be.
Sneak? Is it sneak time?
I think they're going to go to the running back. I think they're going to try to run it in from the pistol here.
Try and get it to Zuri Ely here, maybe. And that's exactly what they do. And Ely pushes forward. No call yet, Shane. They're going to say he's down. That is close as you can get.
That's as close as you can get.
Well, we've seen it in the U14 game. We've seen some QB sneaks work pretty effectively. I'd like to see Salah get under center here and just push it.
Yeah, the challenge with the QB sneak in a game like this is the quarterback being live or not, right? So the coaches probably came to agreement and say, hey, no sneaks. Let's put the ball in our running back's hands since we can't tackle him. We don't want him piled up on, so.
That's a great point, Shane.
So right here, expect maybe a little dump pass, a little play action.
A little rollout?
Yeah, a little rollout. Get the quarterback on the move.
Oh, really high snap here. That's exactly
He's got
what
to
they
throw
do
it
with
away.
Salah, and he's chased down. They're going to call that play dead. Yeah, so again, kind of miscommunication here, and Team Black can't capitalize once again. A couple bad snaps, a couple bad miscommunication plays, and here's third down.
Yeah, it's sloppy. It's the way it is, but you got one more chance here. So we just wasted 2 downs. Now, third down, you're going to go for it. Coach is trying to call the best play possible for his quarterback. What is the most simple, most effective way we can get this ball in the end zone? What is my quarterback comfortable with? And they really should be running the ball here.
Yeah, well, I might get Salah on maybe some quick throw here.
He's got his
Looks
running
left.
back open.
He makes the catch and a great move to get into the end zone. Zuri Ely denied on first down, but gets in on the throw there.
Ely sticks his foot in the ground, hesitates to the outside, and shakes his way in. That was pretty awesome.
That's a confidence booster for Team Black and for Salah, right? I mean, you need your playmaker sometimes to bail you out and make a play like that whenever it's one-on-one.
Yeah, easy throw to the running back, great athlete, sticks his foot in the ground, gets in, vertical touchdown. Team Black is feeling it now.
Yeah, so we got a ball game here, seeing 18-12 halfway through the third quarter. And, you know, we've seen Team Black claw back here, and let's see if their defense can keep it up. So, looks like they're going to send Wicket back out there to try and improve on that last throw that he made into double coverage and an interception.
There's
Ball's
a
on the
big,
dirt,
there's a
and-
big mismatch right now. Devin, number 92, D tackle, is just absorbing anyone in his way. The smaller line of Team Red at the moment is just can't even handle a double team, and number 92.
Charlie Lawson, he's been
Lawson is just
a game wrecker.
a game wrecker.
Yeah, I mean, you look at the center and D tackle height and weight ratio right now, it's a little alarming.
Coach has got to find a way to put their guys in a better spot. Again,
Like, look
once
at-
he's in the
yeah,
backfield.
I mean,
So right now, not much chance for Team Red to keep that momentum, whether they got to make a change at the line or not.
yeah, right. You know, whenever you see a D tackle take over a game, I think it's one of the most entertaining things to see. But you got to get him some help on the line. You need to get a guard to chip him, both guards, even if you have to.
Yeah, or adding a fullback or some type of running back help, right? So they're going to punt it away here and try to regroup on the sideline and say, like, hey, I can't block this big dude. How do we stop this? We got to be able to block him and help our team out.
Charlie Lawson from Culver Military Academy, and seems like a star in this game right now.
Someone that they're going to want on their D-line this summer.
I think so. I think he's has earned a spot. I think so. Safe to say. So Team Black looking to take the lead here. They were down 18-0, Shane, but with 4 minutes to go in the third quarter, they have the football looking to take the lead in this football game.
I think Team Black is feeling great about their situation right now. They just scored a touchdown their last drive on a big, huge third down. So,
Yeah, and their defense has been putting them in good spots here. So let's see if the offense can actually drive the length of the field here and make some good plays. So it's Salah with, looks like Nosa to his right here, and he's just swallowed up immediately 32 of Team Red. Cole Summers gets in there.
Summers coming off the edge. He's a defensive back covering receiver, and he says, I'm coming right to the QB untouched, unblocked. Something that typically the running back would have to pick up, but when he comes from the outside like that, the running back is used to looking for the inside backers. So Summers takes advantage of his blitz that was called by his defensive coach and gets a sack.
Yeah, and it puts Team Black in another tough second and long. So let's see what Salah can do here. Maybe try and use Nosa out of the backfield. I think it's been their best bet so far. He looks down the field. Oh, and tell you what, it's a good pass. Just a little off the mark.
Tries to squeeze down that seam. I mean, great throw, just a little bit off. I like that he keeps his eyes downfield. He's really going back to his slot back target. Goff, Lambert.
Yeah. Oh, he definitely plays quarterback at a high level, and you miss a throw like that. I mean, it's not a big deal, right? Because you're not really putting it in harm's way. I mean, it bounces off the receiver's hands a little bit.
That's the risk of that. Now, kind of a long third down conversion that they need to figure out what they're going to do with.
Well, they're going to keep Salah and the offense out there. Ball hits the turf. Short little pass.
I don't know what the call is with that.
Looking for Stefan Patazik. Yeah, I think, Shane, too, a lot of this game is just, let's see what the offense has in them for these long conversions instead of, the win and the loss is nice in this game, but it's really about improving and trying to make that Eastern Conference.
Yes, and also seeing matchups of the best versus the best. Putting 11, the receiver against our best DB, like, who's going to win that matchup? Who wants him more?
Mm-hmm, yeah.
But you need to treat these game situations and teach these players that, hey, we need to throw the ball past the first down conversion line and give ourselves a chance for when it really matters.
Yep. No, that's a great point. As Wicket takes back over here under center and throws it out for a little bubble screen right off the hands he was looking for. Isaiah map again. Just bounced off his hand, probably a little miscommunication, maybe didn't see it right away.
No, that's the receiver's got to make that catch. That went right through his hands. Quarterback needs help right now. He's having trouble blocking up front of the line. Looks like they made a few adjustments on the line for blocking, but hey, I need a completion. I need you to catch that ball, and that's your chance to get upfield and make a play.
So, looks like, is that still 92 there at nose tackle? We're going to have to watch out for him.
He's playing O-line and D-line right now for Team Black, and he's taking over.
So, Wicket here. Second down. Little jet sweep action. Try and get outside. Breaks a couple tackles.
The Team Red offensive playbook's getting quite thin. We've tried to run inside. We're trying to run outside. We're trying to throw as best we can. And now we're in another third down situation. So what's our best call in our playbook that gives us the best chance? I've got to help my QB out right now, and we got to get 5 yards.
These defenses have really stepped up. You like getting Wicket on the move here on third down?
I don't think there's going to be an option, really. I think he's going to have to find his own way. 92 will be in the backfield in about 0.3 seconds, so we got to find something quick and fast. Someone's also got to get open.
Seems like they're getting some extra protection with a little tight end there. He gets out.
That back shoulder fade that we were working on.
Oh, what a catch! And the helmet falls off, but it doesn't matter. He finds Josh Muzzy, and I tell you,
Wicket loves that back shoulder fade.
Charlie
Incredible
Lawson was
timing.
right in his face, and he still delivers a strike. What a throw from Wicket.
An absolute dime on the back shoulder. We've seen it thrown earlier in this game. That's his most comfortable throw, and love to see that accuracy.
It can't be easy with 92 in your face
on
making that throw.
On a third down also.
Wicket gives it to his tailback, and he's swallowed up by, guess who? 92, Charlie Lawson. Yeah, if I'm watching this game, if I'm another province, I'd say, yeah, let's put our best guy on Charlie Lawson and hope for the best. He is a true game wrecker at defensive tackle, and it's incredible to see.
That's going to start from the ball inside out. Your center and your guards and your tackles have to be in communication of who's got who and find out where he's lined up, and we got to take care of him.
Oh, 10 seconds to go here. Time for one or more 2 plays. He's got his man in the flats, and looks like it was tipped by guess who? Charlie Lawson. His imprint all over this football game right now.
So, third down again, Devin. They're just gambling at this point. Last play of the quarter, I think Wickett's probably thrown a back shoulder fade here.
Yeah, you like the back
I
shoulder
mean, this
fade?
is the only opportunity we have. O-line, hold your own.
Yeah. Try and give him a few seconds here. Wicket.
We're getting him on the move, and we're open. He's got a guy open.
They're not going to call that dead because he's outrunning the entire defense. Benjamin Wicket with another touchdown.
Wicket said, I got to do it myself,
Yeah.
guys. Let's call this play, and I got to run to the end zone.
You got to run away from the interior of that defensive line, and it works out for them. There's no chance for the referee to blow that dead there because he outruns everyone pretty quickly. So end of the third quarter, a score of 24-12 for Team Red. All right, so Team Black takes over here to begin the fourth quarter. And down 2 scores, they're going to have to start making some things happen here, Shane. To his left here. Gets out of the pocket, and they're going to blow that dead. So Rain Thomas trying to make something happen. Would that be a sack in a real game? He was inching close. I don't know, but you got to make a better decision, I think, there on first down.
Throw it away. You got to throw it away. Something they'll talk about on film after. We can't take that sack. Throw it up into the stands. Throw it over the mountain there, and then move on to the next play. We can't be in second and extra long because now, what plays do we have left? Our O-line can't block. We're having difficulty up front. But I'm going towards number 11 here, looking for him over the middle of the field.
Oh, looks like a little bubble screen here, Shane. Actually, 82 reads it great, though, on Team Red. Makes him miss. Oh, and a great tackle. Team Red looks like Charlie Sheehan comes up and makes a great open field tackle there. Tell you what, these defenses have really come to play. We've seen some great offense at times, but these defenses aren't giving up much. I mean,
yeah, it's either
tough.
a big explosive play by the offense or multiple explosive plays or defensive shutdown. So again, it's hard to build momentum and build camaraderie in the game and being able to put together long drives in these situations where I just met you 2 days ago and we're now working together.
Yeah. So Team Red.
Energy has definitely changed in the building, whether the players are feeling the exhaustion or.
Yeah, well, you know,
their first game back in a couple months.
Yeah, first game back, and I think a lot of these kids had to travel a long way to be here with us today, and it's a big opportunity for them, and you know, all you want to do is just put out your best, and sometimes things don't go your way, and you know, the kids are just trying to play their best football today. And looks like we got Mason Hayhoe in there back at quarterback, and a nice little handoff there. Is Nick Castro is tackled for a first down run. First down run, we haven't seen that in a few possessions.
Excellent run. Gaps opened up nicely. O-line did a great job creating movement and said, hey, we got to be able to do that over and over again. Not allow this D-line to just overtake the game for us.
Yeah, so, a first down on their first play of the drive is always good to see as Hayhoe maybe get him on the move here and try and get a completion. They're going to give it right back to Nicastro. Why not? Hard runner picks up 4 yards. And, you run the ball for 4 or 5 yards, it's going to open other things up in the passing game, right, Shane? I mean, it's just bound to happen.
Yeah. Trying to put together a string of plays here with positive momentum. So I like the way things are going here, and just avoid the big mistake. Avoid the little drop snap. Avoid that little offside that's kind of killed the momentum. But
well, thankfully for this Team Red defense right now, or offense right now, they don't have Charlie Lawson in at D tackle, which is great to see for them. Hayhoe gets a little completion here. Team Red doing a good job of driving down the field.
now we got a big third down conversion. Crowd's getting into it.
So yeah, third down, Team Red leading 24-12 here with 8 and change to go in this final quarter of the U16 Red-Black game. So this is a big third down. You get this third down, you're in a good shape to run the clock out and probably come away with a victory. Team Black's got to step up here. Hayhoe, little jet sweep, and right there, stopping him right on the edge. A great play from the Team Black defense. Looks like it was Evan Bowers, the Sturgeon, showing up. Sarnia showing up once again here at U16.
Yeah, the Sturgeon sees the jet sweep coming from a mile away and says, hey, this is a one-on-one open field tackle. I got you right there. And again, the complexity of these plays and the simplicity of these plays allows the defense to see some things pretty easily at this point in the game. So,
So looks like Rain Thomas once again, the signal caller. There's a good progression read there, Shane, for you. Now Team Black's on the move. Number 15, Brennan McCausland. We've said his name a couple times.
smooth,
Huge play on first down.
big target down the middle, and quite a smooth runner finds his way outside. The green flash lightning shoes. Maybe let's get him the ball again.
Yeah, every time we said his name, it's been a big play. So this is Team Black's chance here. You get a big stop on third down on defense, and then you answer right back on first down. Your offense gets you 40 yards, and now you're right in the red zone.
When I'm McCausland in the huddle, I said, hey, QB, yeah, let's come back to me here.
Yeah. And it's a counter instead. Nosa, that's swallowed up by Team Red. Caleb Olkey takes down Nosa. And you get a huge play on, we've said this a couple times today, huge play on first down,
Killer.
you're in the red zone, then you lose 3 yards.
Killer, yeah.
Actually, more than 3 yards there. I mean, they're second in forever now.
Take a shot in the end zone to 15 right here.
Just everything's a little too slow. The reads are a little too slow. Just the continuity.
See him talking to you saying, hey, man, you got to chill out right in that zone. I threw it right to where no one was. So find your little spot and sit there. So they'll get that corrected next time they play. But big miss, and now the quarterback's not too sure exactly where he's going to go on the next play.
Well, it's third and long. I would look for a jump ball to 15 right here down at the bottom of your screen.
One-on-one with number 30, Charlie Sheehan.
Oh, it's Nosa. This has worked a couple times today. Get Nosa in space. Let him do some work. He breaks a couple tackles and
I don't think he got it, Devin.
just short. Or did he get there, Shane? I'm not sure.
I keep telling them to throw the ball up in the end zone. They keep checking it down to Nosa, and they're getting 15 yards of check down. So
What do we know?
close call, 1 yard off.
So they're saying he didn't get there, but a valiant effort. And you check the ball down to that kid Nosa, and he makes some magic happen.
Yeah, now you backed up Team Red in their own end. We didn't take a sack. Team Black didn't take a sack. They didn't give the ball at midfield or at the 40. So small victories in terms of field position, but 6 minutes left. The clock's going to be running here.
Yeah, you really wanted some points on that drive, but maybe the defense can force something.
Yeah, in 2 plays you can get the ball back if your defense can get a stop.
A little run, explosive run here. Out of the pistol. Keenan Brighton. Oh, and looks like we have an injured player on the field as it's 24-12, Team Red. So it looks like the injured player is walking off on his own power. You always love to see that. And Team Red will try and convert the second down. Team Black, they make the stop. You never know.
This is a 2-point play. What I mean by that is that if Team Black can get this stop, the likelihood of a safety given up or
Stop! I want a big 6!
the other way.
Wow!
And when I meant 2-point play, I meant 6-point play.
Preston Peddle,
Pick 6.
and we got a ball game. You kind of wonder what the Team Red quarterback was looking at there. I mean, Preston Peddle was on his own, and he just threw it right to him.
That is not what you're looking for.
They don't teach that, right?
Now, quarterback making decisions like that late in the game with the lead, that's going to be part of the evaluation process of trimming down this roster.
And now Team Black, with 5:28 to go, 1 possession ball game. So we got an exciting finish on our hands here.
So QB's got to bounce back from this right away and shake it off as best he can. Not the best feeling, but you got to get after it and you got to get back into it right now, because 2 plays from now you can be punting back to Team Black and they can go down and take the lead with an extra point.
So if you're a Team Red coach here, do you play conservative after the pick 6, or you let these kids go out there and try and get
It's tough
the
with the
win?
line, but sometimes you want to just get your quarterback throwing the ball again, because if you hold him out and you shut him down, he might have a hard time. See, they're going right back to the throw here.
It's a great
Good
catch.
completion, so hey.
Looks like it'll be enough for a first down. So he hits Theodore Nadeau. Yeah, I think in a game like this too, Shane, I think it's important to let those kids make up for their mistakes.
Yeah, it's
where
a
in another
learning
game,
moment.
yeah, it's a learning moment, and you let them go out there and see what they got, facing a little adversity.
That's right. You're not defined by that one throw, so go back out there and make a better play.
Hand off to Nicasto again. He's got tons of room down the right side here. Looks like he's about a yard short of a first down. So you see Mason Aho, he throws the pick six, and immediately, you know, they get back-to-back first downs almost. So good to see with about 4 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, just milking the clock down even more, and Team Black is looking like, hey, defense, man, we need the ball back. We're feeling good about the way we're playing. So
yeah, no, absolutely, and you know, so they did give him enough for a first down, so that clock's gonna roll here. I think they keep it on the ground here. Looks like a little read option, and they're gonna blow that dead. Oh, they don't, and they throw a flag. Hey-ho keeps going.
there's a few flags on the field.
A few flags, and also surprised that play wasn't called dead. I mean,
Quarterback thought he was dead too.
Defender had his hand on his waist there.
Quarterback's running, and he looks back at the ref going, am I down or not? No whistle. Okay, I'll keep running.
You keep playing, I guess. But it will be coming back nonetheless, so. Okay. Yep. So first down and forever here, Shane. What do you like here? A little screen pass, try and get some yards.
Well, they're bringing pressure.
It's blown dead. So I'd say a pretty long first down conversion here if they want to make it.
Well, it's great for Team Black defense. You may get the ball back with about a minute and a half left. You just need 2 stops in a row, and maybe Team Red keeps going backwards, which is going to help you out. See the pressure they're going to start sending outside. They're going to get a sack here.
You're going to blow that dead.
And now Team Black quarterback has got to warm up on the sideline saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back, go down and tie this game.
It's Tanner Greenwood. We've said his name a couple times. That's his second sack. So I think we're in for an exciting finish here, Shane. 24-18. Team Black's probably going to get this ball back. You got to imagine with about minute 30 to go. So
on Team Red quarterback right now, I got to get a short completion. I got to keep the clock running.
Got it, yeah.
If I throw incomplete here, stops the clock and really puts my defense in a lot of trouble.
So in the shotgun, he's got forever to go. We'll see what they do.
He's got to run the ball, or he's got to get a quick completion
Short
like
pass.
we just talked about.
He's got
to stay in bounds.
He's got Muzzy. Muzzy makes a move. Well, sorry, he hits Ty Taylor. My mistake. So that's exactly what you said they should do there, and I think it's the right play. You line up and punt it now, and you hope your defense can win the ball game.
Get the ball back with about a minute 40. And try to run, that 2-minute offense, which you're going to try to run your plays as fast as you can and go.
Interesting, though, Shane. I don't see the punting unit here.
They're going for it, so.
3rd and 20 to go here.
Tell your DBs to back up a little bit. He's going to take a sack?
They don't call it, and it's a great catch. He's got a while to go, though.
It's a turnover on down, so now it's even better position than the punt. Now, with a minute 42, Team Black has a chance to go down and tie the game and go for 2 for the win.
Well, it's interesting, though, Shane, because we haven't seen a PAT attempted all game long. It's all just been 6 points. So if they score...
Are they doing PATs in this one?
They haven't been doing PATs, so it would be a tie game.
Or they let them go for 2, and let's see what happens.
So, first of all, they have to score, and they'll be sending out Rain Thomas once again.
We talk about urgency here. We got to be attacking downfield. We got to get completions, and we got to move quickly. And we got to go to number 11 down the seam.
Oh, and it falls out of his hands. Looking for Ewan Smith. So 2nd down and 10. It's now or never for this Team Black offense. What do you like here for Rain Thomas?
Get him something quick. Get him a little completion, and then won't let one of your athletes try to make a play.
He goes deep. Boxed out, and a great catch. Down the sidelines, he finds Reed Hamill.
The quarterback's moving up the line. He's saying, hey, coach sent me in the play. Boys, I know we haven't practiced this, but let's go. Go to the line. Let's run that play we just ran. Who cares? I'm going to you. Catch the defense off guard. Defense doesn't have a play call in.
Yeah, this game is coming down to the wire. Minute 30 left.
Take care of the football. We have a ton of time left. There's a ton of time left. Take your time.
In the flats, it's a high pass, but what a grab.
Get out of bounds.
Finds Zuri
All
Ely.
right.
We've said his name a lot in the second half. Here we go. Here we go. A little bit more than a minute left. Let's see what Team Black can do here. Try and tie this game up.
No better finish, Devin, than what we're looking at.
Yeah.
We're talking about all-star type atmosphere or trio type atmosphere. Best versus the best.
Yeah, and here we go. What a great second game we have going here at Warrior Stadium, Warrior Field here in Waterloo.
He's going to go past.
Handoff, and great job by that Team Red front seven of swallowing that up quickly.
Comes down to one final play, Devin. We got third, or we have a first down.
Oh, it's going to be
We got a
close.
first down.
They're calling it a
We got
first
3
down.
more tries.
Oh, my.
I think we're going to see a shot in the end zone here in one of these plays.
I think we both like number 11 here in the slot. Rylan Goff Lambert. Oh, fools the
Back to the
end.
running back.
He's got room
got the
here,
edge.
Shane. Oh, and a hard hit out of bounds. But a good run there from
Trusting the running game.
Zuri Ely.
Big boys up front saying, hey, we want to win this game. I love to see that type of mentality. Running the football with purpose. Now, the closer and closer we get to this end zone, the tighter it gets and the stakes are even higher. What side of the ball can focus more on executing their assignment?
Yeah, it's going to come down to this front seven as a little
Running back, and
miscommunication.
he's got the sack.
Yeah, no
Running back goes
choice.
to the wrong side.
No choice what to call a sack there as Justin Wood. Justin Wood makes the play there.
So it's second down.
And goal to go.
From the 15-yard line. We have 2 plays left in this game, Devin.
Yeah, just under a minute. Let's see what Thomas can do
Drops
here.
back.
Looks left. He's got his man. That's
Throws it in bounds.
not going to be enough.
One last play.
Why not?
Why
Let's
not?
up the stakes here.
We're from the 8-yard line. Last play of the game.
45 seconds on the
Who
clock.
are we going to?
Well, if you're playing quarterback, who are you looking for
I'm
here?
going to number 11.
Yeah, no matter what, eh?
In the end zone. Some type of jump ball situation. We cannot throw it short of the end zone.
No.
The ball needs to enter the end zone.
Has to get there. Let's see what this kid's got. He's going to drop back. Play fake. Throws it there.
He gets it.
He gets
Does he
it
score?
right at the 1. And he doesn't cross the plane. Shane, that's a wild
Wow.
play there. About
I think
inches
he had
away.
the chance.
Oh my God.
The goal line stand by Team Red.
But now Team Red can't just kneel this ball out. because they'll take a safety. So it'll be interesting to see what they do here.
They're going to have to run the ball twice.
Okay, appreciate it.
Yeah, it's no get. Like, they can't just kneel this ball out, I don't think, Shane. I think they're, on the 1.5 yard line right now? So.
These are situations you definitely have not worked on.
Yeah. I mean, he had to be, if he just turned around and stuck his arms over, he's in the end zone.
He did his best he could trying to secure the football. He made the catch, number 1, and then such a close, tight window.
What a great game we have here at the U16 level. So they will kneel it out, and I guess that'll be your ball game. So incredible finish to this U16 game here in Waterloo, Shane.
Talk about players stepping up and making it happen for their team. What a great finish, and congratulations to these two teams, and
a great game.
Great performance, and
a lot of standouts from this game that we'll see in the Eastern Challenge. As final whistle blows, Team Red defeats Team Black 24-18. Hope you enjoyed the U16 Red-Black game. We will be back for the U18 game.